Scott, thank you for joining us. A point in the right direction and a performance to be proud of. What was your take on the game?
Great game. What a game, eh? Like when I shook Paul Warren's hand at the end, they said, what a game of football. I thought it was two good sides, kind of different styles going at it, both trying to win the game. And yeah, I'm proud of us tonight because I think it's hard when results have not gone our way. It's certainly in the last 3 games, and then you come up against a team like MK DONS, who have obviously signed a lot of kind of players not of the level, the levels above, and then you hope that we still have the confidence to take them on, and I thought we did. I thought we were the better team over the period of the game. I thought certainly first half I thought we dominated possession, created some good chances, albeit they did too. And I think the compliment is that they changed their shape to try and win the game, So a team as big as, or a club as big as MK DONS to change their shape against little old Crawley is a compliment for us. They ended up playing 4-2-4 and pretty much played 4 up top to try and win the game. And then that's when I think it was around 65 minutes when Scott Hogan come on. We ended up playing a little bit too deep then, and then we became a bit anxious with our play, where I still wanted us to try and play a little bit. But listen, I can't fault the lads. We were dead on our feet tonight, just based on the fact that we've got so many injuries, and we haven't got, the squad's not full yet, and we're asking players to play on injury. Dale Conroy, had a bad back still this morning. We weren't sure whether he could start or not. You could see the lads were dead on their feet, but they kept going, and I'm really proud of the players tonight, and I'm really proud of that performance. I thought we potentially deserved more than a point.
Yeah, the first team to score against MK DONS in 7 matches, and let's be honest, it could have been more than 1 goal. So as you say, plenty of positives to take, and it almost feels like, given the fact that we haven't won a game yet, we almost want to win that bit more. But we have to take the positives with the performance.
I think and I said it in my press, that one thing that impressed me with MK DONS is the fact that they've kept 3 clean sheets in their 3 league games, and their XG against is really low. But I firmly believe that that's because teams don't ever go at them, in my opinion. And we had a go at them tonight, and we created a lot of chances. I felt that there were some real gilt-edged chances that we potentially should have tucked away. I'm not saying that they did too, I know that. But what I'm saying is there's some big chances there, but we went for them. We went to win that game tonight, and I think it was clear to see. And that potentially, maybe the teams that they've played in the past have not done that. Maybe they've sat deeper and played for draws or whatever, but we certainly weren't going to do that.
Yeah, and the performance is going to give the players and also the fans a lot of belief, isn't it? Because, again, we said it after the Newport game, if you play like that 100 times, you probably win the game 98 or 99 times.
Yeah, definitely, and sticking to the process is really important. I always go after performances. I think that the results will become a byproduct of how you perform eventually. And that's important that we played our way tonight, and I think we did in the first half. I think that we probably got a little bit away from that through anxiousness and becoming a little bit deep on the pitch in the second half. But yeah, certainly in the first half it looked like us. And I'm pleased with that. And I think the encouragement is that we've played against a good side tonight and potentially could have won the game. So we'll take that moving forward.
Yeah, the impact subs from Crew obviously started today, and they made a real impact again, didn't they? They were both excellent, Danny and Kaheem.
Kaheem should have scored. He's in there a bit upset about it. I think it was when Maka went down the left-hand side, he broke really quickly and then pulled it back perfectly. To be fair, it was actually the defender did well as well. I don't know who it was, whether it's Jack Sanders or not, but it looked like he should score. But I think when you look at the action back, the defender does really well. I thought he was outstanding tonight, and Louis Watson as well. Found really good pockets of space. No, we were good to a man tonight. We were good, and I'm pleased with the performance. Disappointing not to get all 3 points, if the truth be known.
Yeah, and it was clear to see that the fans were impressed with the performance, and as we already spoke about, it gives them a bit of belief. And that's the second half, especially, is the sort of atmosphere that we want with games going forward, isn't it?
It was great atmosphere from both sets of fans. I thought it was a great game. I really did. I thought it was a brilliant game to sit and watch. It was end to end at times, and like I say, two good teams going at it, toe to toe. And even at the end there, when it was throw-ins and that, we were trying to hurry it up, and so were they. We're both trying to win the game. And I think it's a really good advertisement for League Two football, that game tonight.
Yeah. How well has Kaim Dixon fitted into the team? Obviously, he played most of tonight. He did really well tonight. He did really well when he came on Saturday. So how well has he fitted in since he's joined?
He's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant. Nathan Jones texted me a number of weeks back and said, look, this is not a blanket text to a load of managers. It's mainly to you, because I know he's going to come here and improve and get coached. And I think he'll do well for you and your team. So it was an interesting text. So I actually spent the next 3 or 4 days watching the boy. Thought, yeah, he's right. He could improve us. He can kind of create that ball carrying player that probably we haven't got in them number 10 positions, stroke 8 positions. And he carries the ball really well, and he's confident. And again, I thought he was excellent again tonight. And like I say, should have probably got on the score sheet.
Yeah, and also Cashman and Adeyemo played really well tonight. How is that fitted into the team? Obviously, with both the wingers being quite
brilliant. Listen, that's one thing we've not had. Obviously, with injuries to Dion Pereira, Harry Forster, Danny Cashman, there's 3 big players there missing who play in them wide areas. So we've had to put Maka out there. We've had to, play different players in different positions because of it. But yeah, I thought they were brilliant tonight. Danny Cashman was great all night. He comes inside the pitch, knits things together. Looked like they were going to nick stuff, and then all of a sudden he comes away with the ball. And Addy absolutely rinsed the left back in the opening first 20 minutes. 3 or 4 times got down the sides of him. And then their player comes off and then they make a change. And then, yeah, I thought he was really good tonight, Addy. And I've been pleased with Addy because one thing that we can criticise him for is his inconsistency in his performances. He's played 4 on the bounce now and actually performed really well in all 4. So I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah. I saw Harry Foster warming up with the other players earlier. How far is he away from?
Yeah, he's not quite there yet.
No.
Not 100% sure how far, but probably another week and a half away.
Okay. And you mentioned to Mark earlier in the week about a possible signing before the weekend. Any news on that one?
Yeah, still kind of ongoing. I probably need to pick that up after I leave this room and find out where we are with it. But yeah, we're close now.
Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Addy, thank you for joining us. A point and a performance to be proud of. What was your take on the game?
Yeah, I think the boys really played well. Obviously, we haven't had the greatest start to the season. We came out trying to prove a point. And as everyone saw, we had a lot of chances. I feel like we were the better side today, and probably should have got 3 points, but it's a point in the right direction. Just proud of all the boys today.
Yeah, Scott described it as a great advert for League Two football. It's also a great advert for Crawley Town, isn't it? Because we can have all the paper talk we want of how much money MK Dons have put into their squad this season, but we matched them man for man, as you said, could have potentially gone on to win the game. So it's a real advert for the players to show the fans, what this team is capable of, despite the slow start we've had to the season.
No, there's a good group of boys in the changing room. We're all very talented, and as you can see today, like we've got a lot to offer. Still a lot more to come. The goals will come. We're creating chances, so they will come. So yeah, we're doing well. Yeah,
and fundamentally, it's still a very new team. It's crazy to say that you're one of the longest-serving players in the dressing room, along with Dion. So it says a lot about how the previous ownership's transfer strategy does involve a lot of players in and a lot of players out. So it's going to take time to gel, isn't it? And you can see the sort of fruits of that coming through now, can't you?
Yeah. Of course, with anything really, it's like a bunch of new people coming together to kind of achieve one goal. It's going to take some time to kind of gel. And as you can see, that's what's happening. But I'm confident, and I think everyone in the changing room is confident that it's going to come together at some point sooner rather than later. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously for yourself, you've been looking for a run of games in the team. You've been given that opportunity and you've taken it with both hands. The performances have been excellent. How much have you been enjoying getting back out there?
Yeah, it's been fun. Obviously, the way my season ended wasn't the greatest with the injury, but to be back playing with the confidence that I've got, and the gaffer's giving me the confidence to go out there and just play my game, just take my man on and just create stuff. I'm really, really enjoying it. This is the most fun I've had playing football. So yeah, I just want to keep going.
Yeah, and obviously great to add goals to that as well. It must have been a great feeling getting that one tonight.
Yeah. I've been saying that I need to just get it going, because once one comes in, the others start coming. So yeah, I'm happy to obviously contribute tonight. And yeah, more to come for sure.
Yeah, and we said to Scott as well, if the team play that game 100 times, you probably come away winners, maybe 97, 98 times. So it must give the lads, a huge deal of confidence going into the weekend.
I know, for sure. And with all the talk around the team we've just played, and obviously Crawley Town as we are, I feel like we can really take anyone on. We're that good. So yeah, we're just going to keep building game by game, and yeah, just keep going from there.
Perfect. Well.
Yeah, hi Eddie. Just as Sam said about your consistency in the team, how do you feel you're playing at the moment? Obviously, you've played really well tonight, and when you played at the weekend as well. How do you feel that your consistency with playing week in, week out?
Yeah, I just think this season I've just come with a different mindset. Just knowing that I need to obviously prove myself to be playing in, week out. I can't slouch or just let one game define my season. I just need to keep going and just being consistent. So that's what I'm trying to do every game. Like, okay, I've had a good game today, but I need to move on to the next one. And yeah, never too high, never too low.
No. And obviously slightly playing out of position a little bit. How do you find yourself playing on the right? Do you enjoy that?
Honestly, I don't mind either side. No. I enjoy playing either side, I'll be honest. Obviously, I do prefer coming in on my right, but I don't mind playing on my left as well. And yeah, scoring on my left today as well. So it's not too bad.
No, good.